Put Jesus first. When you wake up in the morning, put him first. When you're tired, put him first. You've got to put Jesus first. Before your job, before your desires, before your dreams, put him first. Put him first in your schedule. Then put him first in your finances. Put him first. Put Jesus first. Because I've come to tell you that when you put Jesus first, he is able to do a sudden, and he is able to do a radical and a complete change. When you put Jesus first, he's able to effect a fundamental change in your life. He's able to overthrow certain powers that rule the decisions in our ways of thinking, in our direction, when we put Jesus first. That means that when you and I get depressed and hurting and broken and lost, Jesus came to rescue us. Jesus says it this way, "For the Son of Man," that's what he called himself, "came to seek and to save what was lost." If you follow Jesus, you'll find healing. If you follow Jesus, he will lead you to hope. If you follow Jesus, he will lead you to experience everlasting joy. That is on the horizon, but we get so consumed with our own circumstances, get this, that we never look up. I'm here to tell you, got some good news for you today. I've read the end of the story. It's a spoiler alert. We win. Now I know that there's pain, going to be pain, and it's difficulty now. And I know that you and I will both have life-wrecking days in our life, but we just need to keep our eyes up, because in the end, we win. That God has promised us that everything, right in the end. And if it's not right, it's not the end, if it's not good. And one of the things that Jesus teaches you and I to do is make sure that we build our lives upon him to where he becomes you, our secure foundation. And this is what people have unfortunately done, instead of making him our secure foundation. Some of us, for one reason or another, have decided to substitute Jesus for other things in this life. We've made our careers our secure foundation. We've made our finances our secure foundation. We've made our relationships a secure foundation. We've made our status in life a secure foundation. And let me tell you, if you're here today and you have not made Jesus your secure foundation, you are playing a very dangerous game. Here's the one thing that I can tell you about life. Life can get difficult. As a matter of fact, Jesus made us a promise. He said, "In this life, you will have trouble." But there's something amazing when you look at the difference between the person whose life is going through trouble, and they have built their life on career and finances and relationships and all that stuff, versus the person who has built their life on Christ the solid rock. It is a game changer, and I want you to see what Jesus says in the next verse. He says in the next verse, number 25, he says, "Though the rain comes in torrents, and the floodwaters rise, and the winds beat against that house, it won't collapse because it is built on bedrock. From this day forward, I'm going to listen, follow, and build my life on Jesus." Don't make the mistake of being so comfortable that you fail to make Jesus a priority in your life. You know how we know what our priorities are? What do you put your time into? If you don't have time to spend with Jesus, I'm talking regularly. I'm not talking occasionally. I'm talking regularly. And you don't give him leftovers, you give him the best. Put him first in everything that you do. And you know what? Some of the upside down things in your life will turn right side up a lot quicker than you think they will. Man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. Jesus taught us to pray, "Give me today my daily bread." It's like the manna in the wilderness that was provided for the Israelites every day. It is a daily provision. It is not a lifetime supply. Pray about everything. So, If you're a novice at prayer, let me suggest you begin by carving out 15 minutes at the beginning of every day. You get in a secluded spot where you're not going to be interrupted. You go down to your knees and you pray out loud. And you review everything that happened yesterday that you can remember.